Today I am going to compare the face detection with the contrast base. Is Panasonic S5 contrast base or DFT? It's what compared to the amazing face detection nearly every camera manufacturer using Canon, Nikon, Fujifilm, Sony definitely. So today I am going to compare it. I think Panasonic can put a good fight. I know it's not going to win, but it can put a good fight. Let's find out. Contrast versus phase. So this is the Olympus with the phase reduction. I'm using the 7 to 14, but I'm at 10 millimeter to give a similar focal view of the Panasonic 20 to 60 millimeter, 10 millimeter. I'm using the portrait profile. So this is a built-in microphone I'm using. I hope so. It's good. I hope the autofocus is good. This is the quick autofocus test with Panasonic S5 full frame MOV 4K DCI 30mm 8-bit. So how good is autofocus? So the sensitivity is 0, which basically out of the box, and tracking speed I plus to plus 5. Let me do a quick pan of the autofocus. So this is the Olympus EM5 Mark III with the phase reduction on. Again, this is a very compact camera. ये देख नहीं सकती हो. This is the Olympus EM5 Mark III with phase reduction on. I'm at 14mm, which is a 28mm full frame equivalent. So how good is autofocus? Again, I'm using the external microphone right now, my lab. How good is autofocus? How good is everything? So this is the built-in microphone autofocus test of the Panasonic S5 full frame. How good is the autofocus of the Panasonic S5 full frame? Tracking, basically the sensitivity at 0, tracking speed at plus 5. Here you can judge how good is the autofocus. Yes, you will be the judge how good is the autofocus Panasonic S5. This is the full frame mode. I will bring it to 60mm.
16?
60.
Okay.
Built-in microphone. I'm not using the external microphone right now. I just want to give you an idea of the built-in microphone. Using the external microphone, blink harmonic blink will be 500. I'm at 14mm, which is a 28mm. The point of recording at 40mm is to compare with the APS-C mode of Panasonic S5. The 20mm will become like 30mm, and this one will be like 28mm in full frame. All of the tracking and all of the tracking speed, everything on the Olympus is like at their maximum level. So how good is the autofocus? You need to be the judge. मैं बनानी वीडियो ये बना दबा ये दबाना. This is the APS-C mode. So the 20mm on the APS-C mode will become 30mm, which will be like 15mm micro four third, and then I'm on the Olympus EM5 Mark III at 28mm, which will be like 40mm in micro four third. So yeah, I'm at 40mm micro four third, which will be 28mm in full frame, and I'm in the APS-C mode on the Panasonic S5. How good they are going to do some cleaning. We have to go right now. We have to go because they are going to do some cleaning. Come here. Come this way. Come this way. So how good is the contrast, autofocus versus the fade detection on? On Panasonic, only the speed at maximum +5, sensitivity 0. On Olympus, everything is maxed out, just like max out. Or sensitivity and track, everything is maxed out. So right now I switched the full frame to APS-C mode. The 20mm become like 30mm, and the 60mm will become like 90mm. Now this is the APS-C mode. In APS-C mode, the autofocus increase. Right now we are 20mm. So let me just walk around. So this is the autofocus test. Can you turn to 60mm? Yeah, 60. So now the 60mm will 90mm in in APS-C mode. It will be a 90mm. I'm using external Harmonic Blink B500 Pro with the lab mic which come with the kit. I'm not doing something like this. I'm not doing. I just wanna stay like. So yeah. We all know Olympus. This one, full frame with contrast, put a good fight. I will give 7 out of 10 for the autofocus. This one definitely 9 out of 10. It's up to you. If you want full frame, amazing color, go with Panasonic. If you just want to rely on the super amazing autofocus, go with the Olympus. Basically, it have a fade detection autofocus versus the contrast base. I love contrast for contrast autofocus or the DFD for photography. For video, definitely I will prefer this one. But again, you can do video. Again, the autofocus is not that bad. Tracking speed was at +5, sensitivity 0, and this one was everything was at max out. Both of them was using the DCI 4K video and with the portrait profile. Make sure to check on my outing channel and subscribe and bye.